Hello and welcome to the China Repair Studio. Now today we're going to be fixing this plate, and it's broken in three parts. So what you'll need, again, hands which are nice and clean, some protective kitchen roll or cloth on your table or work surface. Also need some, here we've got some masking tape, which I do prefer to sellotape as it doesn't leave any residual glue marks on your piece of ceramic at the end. Bottle top for mixing the glue, some titanium dioxide powder, which is quite useful, not a necessity, but I would highly recommend it. Cocktail stick and some Araldite glue. This is in two parts and it's a slow release. So first of all, we just need to see whereabouts the breaks are, just to get a rough idea of what we're doing. So I can see that goes that way, that goes that way. Great. Ideally, if you're somewhere nice and warm, if you could put your bowl and your china pieces in the sun, it would warm it slightly, so then when you apply the glue would be thinner and you do get a tighter fit. So what we need to do first is take our Araldite and we'll mix it in here 50-50. So the last dregs of this, need to get some more. Oh, let's open it up there. Very stiff. Oh, here we go, it was broken anyway. Right, so you can see, you can just take out a tiny little bit. Oh, okay. Take about that much. And place it into there, and then we'll get the other part. When you mix them together, it then releases a chemical reaction, so then it will start to set. So this is a slow one. You can get ones which are quicker adhesive glues, but to be honest, I just think the slow release, it gives you time to apply and maneuver. If things are starting to slip, you can change position with it, you're not stuck with it. I do prefer it than super glue. You don't have much time with super glue. So what you would do is mix it thoroughly with the cocktail stick, and once that's mixed, swap my hand slightly, you would then use the titanium. Now for this, I would only a tiny little bit. If you put too much in, it would then, the glue wouldn't be so strong. But you just need a little bit just to stop that yellowness. As you can see there, it's getting whiter. Could add just a tiny bit more. You can judge it yourself. So okay, a little bit more there. It's always very useful to collect bottle tops from milk and various bottles, because they're very useful for mixing paint and glue in. Right, there we go, that's nicely mixed. Now with this, I think I'm going to use a book, because although we've got a protective surface, it's quite springy, it's not completely flat and things can move. So I do have a book here, so I would actually put it on the book. So once we've done that, I would then glue. I'm going to glue all the way along here. Now, you don't need very much, just a little bit, and you would just put it on one side. If you put it on both sides, this side for instance, and this, and stuck it together, the glue would want to pull apart. So you put it onto one side, and this is where, you don't need to be too thick with it. The thing is, once you've actually fixed this on, it's never going to be completely flush, because you're adding another element, which is the glue. And put it all on there. Let's say last bit. Make sure it's all completely covered in all the little crevices. Right, so once that's fixed on, I'll put that there. So this bit here goes with this bit here, but we need to just fix a part on here for where these two fix. So I'm going to use this side. So we take more of our glue and we just put it on there. Now this glue takes about, to cure, 24 hours, to be honest. The longer you leave it, the harder it becomes and the stronger it is. So yeah, at least 24 hours. Right, there we go. So once we've got our pieces glued, we would then get our tape. I like to just get a few bits already sorted and organised. Here we go, we'll do 4 pieces for the moment. We'll start off with this side here. So I'll just place him on there and add him on there as well. Oh, let's place him on and put some tape on there just to stick him, hold him in place. That's it. And then we would take the other piece, hold him in place. Right, okay. So now once you've got him in place, we can then start adding, let's do it on this side, otherwise it's going to fall, gravity. There we go, and on this side. And put that bit in the middle there. Maybe one more. Once you've got your tape in place, you can then start to press down and just get it nice and tight. You don't want to see too much gap, and just to also press, and just if there's any surplus glue, it can just come off. Now, because of the way, obviously the bowl comes out that way with gravity, you could, when drying, place, this is where the book comes in handy, where it's nice and flat, just on a flat surface like that. And then just, if you can see where I've put the tape, and just make sure it's nice and flush on both sides. Just press in. You could at this point get some kitchen roll, which is damp, and then just where you see any bits of glue coming through, where you had surplus, you can just wipe. And again, press again. You can see the glue's coming from where we had surplus glue, and then just wipe again. Now I'm quite happy with that. That feels quite flush. I just gently check the other side. You can go by feel. Now this is when you want clean hands. If your hands are dirty and you're touching the inside bits where it's glued, you're going to end up with dirty marks. So make sure your fingers are very, very clean. Right, there we go. And I can either do it this way or I can dry it this way. I probably will leave it this way, and I'll just keep checking it every 10 minutes or so, or even every half an hour as it's starting to set. You can just, you've got time with the Araldite to just readjust it if you need to. So there we go. So we'll leave that for 24 hours and then that will be ready for the tape to take off. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please subscribe and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, bye.